Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the T-Wolves hosting the Jazz, and the T-Wolves are 13.5-point home favorites. The over-under is at 232.5. The Jazz are plus 600 on the money line, and the T-Wolves are minus 900. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. They've played twice this season. Both games were in Utah. The T-Wolves won the first one 138-113, and then the Jazz won the second one 117-116. I'm pretty sure when they played them, though, the T-Wolves were playing a back-to-back, and that's kind of why they got less than a perfect effort in the next day. Now, I don't think the Jazz are actively going to try to be winning any more games, especially considering where they sit with like the ping pong balls. They're presently second. If the Wizards win another game, they're both tied at 15 and 52 or 15 and 51. It's again, not very good. Lineups for tomorrow's game are supposed to be Collier, Sexton, Markkanen, Flipkowski, and Kessler, and then Conley, Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, and Gobert. Now, every NBA team has 30 minutes before the game to confirm who's going to play and who is not going to play. And I say this, if you kind of just watch the scoreboards a little bit, you could tell that the Jazz make it competitive a lot of times for the first 3 quarters of the game, and then they realize that the game is a little bit closer than it should be, and then suddenly they start to lose in the fourth quarter. Head-to-head, the T-Wolves are 7-3 against the Jazz in their last 10. The road team is 7-3. The underdog is 6-4 against the spread. The favorite is 5-5 on the money line. The over is hitting their last 2. The over-under is 5-5, and the over-under at 232.5, also 5-5. The Jazz are 1-9 in their last 10, 6-4 against the spread. The over is 6-4 in their last 10. They've lost their last 8 games. 248, 222, 237, 244. 4-point win over the Sixers. 4-point loss to the Sixers. 6-point loss to the Celtics. 7-point loss to the Grizzlies. Covered all of those games. Those games were all on the road. And then an 8-point loss to the Raptors. They did not cover that one. For the T-Wolves, 8-2 in their last 10. 6-4 against the spread. The over is 6-4. And they have won the last 7 games that they've played. 210, 265, 210 again, and then 229. 2-point win over the Heat, didn't cover. 17-point win over the Spurs, they covered. 20-point win over the Nuggets, they covered. And then a 7-point win over the Magic, they did not cover. This is one of those games where I could see both teams doing the exact same thing. The Jazz realizing that this game is getting a little bit too close and then trying to let it go. And then the T-Wolves just resting their starters because the game means nothing to them. I'm going to take the T-Wolves on the money line, although there is no value. I would take the Jazz getting the points, and I would bank on the under. Now, also with this game, this would be one of those games that I would try to get the T-Wolves into single digits if you could on an alternate spread. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.